Why a local high school is banning DoorDash and Grubhub deliveries. Plus, in a new video, Savannah Guthrie announces a $1 million reward and plead for her mother's safe return. And a critical upgrade to Chico's water main is in progress. Why this project is crucial for the community.
Covering Northern California. You're watching Action News Now. Coverage you can count on.
The rain, as you can see here, has returned this Tuesday noon hour. This is a fairly warm storm. This is a live look from the Hamilton City Alert California camera. Meteorologist Mikkel Hannah Harding has a look at what you can expect for the day ahead.
Well, good afternoon, Linda. It's for sure a soggy day out there and a wet one. We are taking a look at Bald Eagle Mountain in Plumas County. That pretty much tells the story. Low visibility, and you can see the rain falling on top of the fresh snow, which is what's leading to those concerns for flooding, especially in Trinity County, Western Siskiyou County, where we've seen some decent rainfall already, 3 to 5 inches in some areas, and also into the foothills where we're seeing some moderate rain continue. So we're looking at the forecast for today. It's going to be a warm rain on top of that colder snow, so the runoff is definitely a concern. Temperatures near 50 for the northern mountains today, well above freezing as you head down towards the Sierra, the southern Cascades here. More 40s and 50s in the forecast. A similar story for the foothills and everyone. It's just rain across the board from the North Valley to the Mid Valley. 60s for today in the Mid Valley. We'll look at the forecast in detail coming up.
All right, thank you, Mikkel. We have new details on a crash that sent a motorcycle rider to the hospital with serious injuries. The CHP now says it was a hit and run. It happened about 7:45 last night on Oakdale Avenue near Highway 162 east of the Gold Country Casino in Oroville. Emergency responders told us the motorcycle collided with another vehicle and that the rider was life-flighted to the hospital with major injuries. I spoke with the CHP this morning and was told this is still an active investigation, but that more details will be released this afternoon. Savannah Guthrie released a new video this morning offering a $1 million reward for her mother's return, while also acknowledging for the first time her mother may no longer be alive. Jonathan Bigliotti is outside Nancy Guthrie's house in Tucson with the latest.
We also know that she may be lost. She may already be gone.
In an emotional new video, Today Show co-host Savannah Guthrie said her family realizes their mother, Nancy Guthrie, may no longer be alive, but they still need to know what happened to her.
We need her to come home. For that reason, we are offering a family reward of up to $1 million for any information that leads us to her recovery.
The FBI Phoenix field office posted about the Guthrie's $1 million reward offer to get the message out widely.
Anyone that might have information who might have been scared to come forward. What if it implicates me? Right. She's saying, don't worry about that. Any information, there's a reward.
4 weeks into the search for Nancy Guthrie, new details are also emerging about the suspect in this chilling doorbell camera video outside her front door. A law enforcement source now confirms to CBS News this masked man appears to have been at her home earlier than February 1st, the night police believe Guthrie was kidnapped. The information was first reported by ABC News. In one of the images released by the FBI, he's seen without a backpack here on the left, which is believed to have been captured prior to February 1st. In a statement late Monday night, the Pima County Sheriff's Office said in part, there is no date or timestamp associated with these images. Therefore, any suggestion that the photographs were taken on different days is purely speculative.
And the sheriff last week telling me it is possible that the suspect in the video had an accomplice who could have already been in the home. At this point, still no suspect or suspects have been identified as the search continues into week 4. Jonathan Vigliotti, CBS News, Tucson, Arizona.
Savannah Guthrie also said the family would be donating $500,000 to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, noting there are many other families who have suffered with this kind of uncertainty. The Pentagon says U.S. military forces seized a third sanctioned oil tanker in the Indian Ocean after tracking it from Caribbean waters. After the capture, Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro, in a military raid last month in Caracas, Washington has escalated its blockade on vessels that are under sanctions and going to and from the South American country, a member of the OPEC oil producers group. The Pentagon accused the crude oil tanker of seeking to defy Iran-related sanctions. President Trump has warned his State of the Union address tonight will be long. The White House says the president will address a number of issues, from foreign policies such as Iran's nuclear programs to the economy. The speech comes as the president's signature policies, from tariffs to immigration enforcement, face pushback in the courts and Congress, and during week 2 of a partial government shutdown. We will carry the State of the Union live starting at 6 here on CBS Channel 12 and NBC Channel 24. New at noon, Corning High School is cracking down on food deliveries to campus. The district has adopted a new policy that starts March 2nd that will ban deliveries from services like DoorDash and Grubhub. The district says it's a safety matter, that over the past year, the practice has led to increased traffic and unsafe conditions in the parking lot and on campus. Students can already receive free meals in the school's cafeteria. We'll bring you more on this story on tonight's news. An upgrade is underway to Chico's water main. The work is being done between West 12th and 14th Streets and between Chestnut and Hazel. The current water pipes are between 60 and 80 years old and can be susceptible to leaks. Cal Water says the project is already paid for through the utility's most recent rate hike. Cal Water also said the work is critical.
We have a whole kind of risk matrix that we put these projects through. We look at, the customers it's serving. Is this main close to a sensitive water body where a leak could have adverse impacts on the environment? How old is the main? What's the risk of failure? So we look through all of those kind of different criteria when we evaluate what projects we're going to undertake.
It's estimated the new pipes will be installed by May. Temporary asphalt will be applied until permanent paving is completed, which adds about another 30 days to the estimated completion. The Paradise Police K-9 unit is asking for help finding training space. A warehouse or large building and vacant is what's required, and it has to be in Paradise or the surrounding area. K-9 trainings are on Mondays and Tuesdays for 4 to 8 hours. The building does not need to be available on a recurring basis. If you have a space that fits, email to the address on your screen, mwood@townofparadise.org. There will be a temporary closure at Lake Redding Park today. The city says because of maintenance, the railroad trestle, volleyball courts, and part of the Sacramento River Trail under the trestle will be closed. It is a one-day closure for safety during repairs. Still ahead today, why Lindsey Vonn says she almost lost her leg in the crash at the women's downhill in the Olympics. And some guests join us next with details on the upcoming Festival of Friendship in Chico.